9 ways to sharpen your memory after 75 without pills or doctors. Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so thrilled to be here with you today, sharing another dose of wisdom and practical tips to help us live healthier, happier, and more vibrant lives as we embrace our golden years. If you're new here, this is a place where we talk about thriving in our middle and later years, how to stay strong, keep our spirits high, and make every day count. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive into today's topic. 9 ways to sharpen your memory after 75 without pills or doctors. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Memory? Oh, that's been slipping a bit lately. Maybe you walked into a room and forgotten why you're there, or you blanked on a name you know. Trust me, I've been there, and so have millions of others. As we age, it's normal for our memory to feel a little less sharp. But here's the good news. You don't need fancy pills, expensive treatments, or a doctor's appointment to give your brain a boost. There are simple, natural, and effective ways to keep your mind sharp, and I'm going to walk you through 9 of them today. Think of this as a heart-to-heart chat with a friend who's done the research, tried the tricks, and wants to share what works. I'll sprinkle in some stories, a bit of science, and real-life examples to show you how these strategies can fit into your life. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolbox full of ideas to help you stay mentally agile and confident, no matter your age. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Stay physically active to fuel your brain. Let's kick things off with something you might not expect. Exercise. I know. You might be thinking, what does moving my body have to do with my memory? Well, it turns out a lot. Physical activity increases blood flow to your brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that keep your neurons firing. It's like giving your brain a daily dose of energy. Now, you don't need to run a marathon or hit the gym like a 20-year-old. Simple activities like walking, gardening, or even dancing in your living room can do wonders. For example, my friend Susan, who's 78, started taking daily 20-minute walks around her neighborhood. She told me, I used to forget where I park my car all the time, but since I started walking, I feel sharper and I'm not losing my keys as much. Research backs this up. A study from the University of British Columbia found that regular aerobic exercise can improve memory and thinking skills in older adults. Try this. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes of movement most days. If walking feels boring, put on some classic tunes, maybe some Frank Sinatra or the Beatles, and dance around your kitchen. It's fun, it's free, and your brain will thank you. 2. Challenge your brain with new skills. Next up, let's talk about keeping your brain on its toes by learning something new. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When you challenge yourself to learn a new skill, you're building new neural connections, which can help with memory. Think about my neighbor, Tom, who's 76. Last year, he decided to learn how to play the ukulele. At first, he was all thumbs, but he stuck with it, practicing a few minutes a day. Now, not only can he strum Somewhere Over the Rainbow, but he says his memory for names and dates has improved. Learning a new skill doesn't have to be complicated. It could be knitting, painting, or even using a smartphone app to learn a few words in Spanish. Here's a tip. Pick something you're genuinely curious about. Maybe you've always wanted to try crossword puzzles or bake fancy bread. Start small, maybe 10 minutes a day, and watch how your brain starts to feel more awake. 3. Eat brain-boosting foods. You are what you eat, and that goes for your brain. 2. A diet rich in certain foods can support memory and cognitive health. Think of your kitchen as your personal pharmacy. No prescriptions needed. Foods like blueberries, walnuts, fatty fish like salmon, and leafy greens are packed with nutrients that protect your brain. For instance, blueberries are loaded with antioxidants that reduce inflammation, which can harm brain cells. My cousin Linda, who's 80, swears by her morning smoothie with spinach, blueberries, and a handful of walnuts. She says, I feel like my brain's running on premium fuel. A 2020 study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that people who followed a Mediterranean-style diet, lots of fruits, veggies, nuts, and fish, had better memory and slower cognitive decline. So, try adding one brain-boosting food to your meals each day. Maybe toss some walnuts into your oatmeal or snack on a handful of berries. Small changes add up. 4. Get enough sleep. Let's talk about sleep because it's a game changer for your memory. When you sleep, your brain processes information from the day, forming new memories and clearing out mental clutter. Skimp on sleep, and your brain struggles to keep up. I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, I was staying up late watching reruns of Golden Girls and waking up groggy. I started forgetting appointments and misplacing my glasses. Then I read that adults over 75 still need 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. So I set a bedtime routine. No screens an hour before bed, a cup of chamomile tea, and a good book. Now, I wake up feeling refreshed and my memory feels steadier. Try this. Create a calming bedtime routine. Dim the lights. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon and aim for a consistent sleep schedule. Your brain will work better when it's well rested. 5. Stay socially connected. Humans are social creatures, and staying connected with others is like fertilizer for your brain. Social interaction stimulates your mind, reduces stress, and keeps you engaged. Loneliness, on the other hand, can harm memory and cognitive health. Take my friend Margaret, who's 77. After her husband passed, she felt isolated and noticed her memory slipping. Then she joined a local book club. Now, she meets friends weekly to discuss novels, and she says, talking about books keeps my mind sharp and I feel alive again. Studies, like one from the Journal of Gerontology, show that social engagement can lower the risk of cognitive decline. You don't need a big social calendar. Call a friend, join a community group, or even chat with neighbors. If you're not sure where to start, try volunteering. Helping others gives your brain a double boost. 6. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Let's slow things down for a moment and talk about mindfulness. This is about being present in the moment, which can reduce stress and improve focus, both key for memory. Meditation, even just a few minutes a day, can actually change your brain for the better. I was skeptical at first, but I gave it a try after reading about a study from UCLA that showed mindfulness meditation improved memory in older adults. I started with 5 minutes a day, just sitting quietly and focusing on my breath. Now, I'm up to 10 minutes, and I feel calmer and more focused. My friend John, 79, uses a free meditation app and said it's helped him remember details better, like his grandkids' birthdays. Try this. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on your breathing for 5 minutes. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Apps like Calm or Headspace can guide you if you're new to it. 7. Organize your life to reduce mental clutter. Sometimes memory issues aren't about your brain. They're about mental overload. When your life feels chaotic, it's harder to remember things. Getting organized can free up mental space. For example, my sister-in-law, Betty, who's 75, used to forget doctor's appointments because she had Post-it notes all over her fridge. She started using a simple planner to jot down tasks and events. Now, she says, I don't waste energy trying to remember everything. It's all written down and my mind feels clearer. Here's a trick. Use a notebook or phone app to track to-dos, appointments, and even where you park your car. Set reminders for important tasks. A little organization goes a long way. 8. Laugh more to lift your brain. Laughter really is the best medicine, even for your memory. When you laugh, your brain releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine, which improve mood and cognitive function. Plus, laughter reduces stress, which can cloud your memory. My buddy George, who's 81, loves watching old I Love Lucy episodes. He says, when I'm laughing, I feel sharp and alive. A study from Loma Linda University found that laughter can improve short-term memory in older adults. So, don't hold back. Watch a funny movie, share jokes with friends, or even try a comedy podcast. Try this. Make time for humor every day. Maybe watch a classic sitcom or call that friend who always makes you chuckle. Your brain will love the boost. 9. Stay curious and keep asking questions. Finally, never stop being curious. A curious mind is an active mind, and staying engaged with the world keeps your memory sharp. Ask questions, read, explore. Keep your brain hungry for knowledge. I think of my Aunt Clara, who's 83. She's always reading about history or watching documentaries. She says, learning new things keeps me young. A study from the Journal of Cognitive Neuroscience found that curiosity enhances memory by activating the brain's reward system. So stay curious. Read a book, watch a TED Talk, or ask your grandkids to teach you about their favorite app. The world is full of wonders waiting for you to discover. Well, there you have it, my friends. 9 simple, natural ways to sharpen your memory after 75 without pills or doctors. Let's recap. Stay active, challenge your brain, eat smart, sleep well, connect with others, practice mindfulness, get organized, laugh often, and keep your curiosity alive. These aren't just tips. They're a recipe for a vibrant, fulfilling life. I hope you feel inspired to try at least 1 or 2 of these ideas. Start small, be kind to yourself, and celebrate your progress. You've got so much wisdom and experience to share, and keeping your mind sharp will help you shine even brighter. If you enjoyed this video, please give a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button so we can keep exploring how to live our best lives together. Drop a comment below and let me know which tip you're going to try first, or share your own memory-boosting tricks. I read every comment, and I love hearing from you. Until next time, keep living with joy, wisdom, and strength. You've got this. See you soon.